Thank you so much for joining in. We're back. The live feed got cut off. The phone overheated. We are back right here in the part of Escuintla where, well, basically, this is an attention medical center right here where they are giving attention to basically everybody that has open wounds on their feet. As you can see, we have a nurse right here cleaning the feet. This is one of the injuries that is much practically more consistent on the caravan. People getting injured, people getting their wounds on their feet, also children. And in the last live feed, I was talking to Juan Carlos. Juan Carlos is a kind of like right here in the Red Cross as an assistant. He's a good guy. He's a really good guy. And he was telling us that the caravan, he doesn't know the number. He knows that it was a big caravan. But he says a lot of the people, they stay behind. And because they stay behind, it's because they get tired, they get exhausted, and ultimately, practically, they're injuries, right? So that is the number one thing. So let us walk a little bit. I'm going to walk I'm going to try to do it at a 15-minute, 20-minute fast pace. 15-minute, 20-minute fast pace. Reason why is that, well, basically, it's a lot of heat. It's overheating, and well, practically, you have all of these. The weather conditions is just difficult. Weather conditions is just difficult. So it makes it more difficult for us to broadcast. But look at this. This is an abandoned building that they are taking over. And if it rains, well, they will inevitably open the door and they can go in and, stay there as they are going to move. This is how they are resting in a platform where basically they are, underneath the roof. They're bringing bamboo in case they are going to build a roof top. This is, no sé. This is where they're showering, as you can see. This is basically where they're washing their clothes and where they're showering right here. I'm not gonna take that much bit. They're gonna build like a little house, bamboo house right here. That's why they're bringing this material to build them a house. So there has been assistance. A lot of people are saying, where's the assistance towards, the migrants? If they're feeding them, there's actually organizations that they're feeding them. Where's the assistance towards, if they are being assisted, women feeding their child, breastfeeding? Where's the assistance towards the children? Basically, and the smell is look at this picture. It's horrible. Where's the assistance towards food? Where's the assistance towards all this kind of stuff? And there's food. There's and there's local businesses which ultimately it will inevitably provide another different aspect for them to buy food and to also try to get something to eat or to rest. Basically, you got people on the river resting over here on the river, as you can see. They're resting on the river. You got more people right here resting on the sidewalk. This, how does it impact on the citizens that they got the mom and pop businesses? And that is the number one thing. And how does it impact on the businesses? As you can see, the businesses, mom and pop businesses, they're full, they're packed. Number one reason why is that, well, basically, they need, just the most cheapest food that they can find because there's no money. And the only one that it was providing that help was the Catholic charities, that which some of them they provide, some of them they don't. Some of them provide help, some of them sometimes they don't. The municipal city of every, as we are walking, every municipal city is helping with food, with burritos, with something like that. And derogatory comments on the live feed I will not tolerate. So it's not censorship, it's being respectful. So a lot of people are like, you're censoring me, Oscar. You're not letting me get my opinion away, insulting the live feed. And then you go with the justification. I'm not insulting, I'm just saying the truth. Well, saying the truth and being respectful is two different things. So derogatory comments I will not accept on the live feed. So we are right here walking in the middle of the caravan. This is Escuintla for everybody that is watching. Señores, ¿qué tal? I will say it in Spanish. And now we'll flip the camera and say it in Spanish. Señores, ¿qué tal? Muy buenas tardes, Oscar el Blue, en vivo desde Escuintla, Chiapas. El día de hoy caminaron de entre 14 y 16 kilómetros para llegar a Escuintla. Ya está la caravana aquí localizada. Y pues prácticamente de aquí van a caminar alrededor de las 5 de la tarde. Van a caminar hacia, pues prácticamente hacia el otro municipio. Y de ahí, pues veremos, ¿no? Veremos hacia dónde caminan, señores. How's everybody doing? God bless everybody that is watching. Thank you so much for joining this live feed. Wow. This is amazing what this expect 6 days of coverage, man. 6 days. 6 days Border Network News covering the caravan in the South Border. Real America's Voice News doing the coverage of the caravan in the South Border. 6 días de cobertura de la caravana. 6 días de cobertura sin parar. Desde las 5 de la mañana andamos parados. Nos pasamos a dormir hasta como la 1 de la mañana. Casi no descansamos porque editamos muchísimo video y hacemos varias notas. Y son muchísimas entrevistas a estas instancias. Estamos tratando de ser parciales y ayudar a todas las personas que quieran exponer ese tema. For everybody that is watching, 6 days of coverage. ¿Dónde? A ver, pues, ven, dame una opinión, ven. Eres de aquí de Escuintla. ¿Cómo les afecta a ustedes esto?
Pues a nosotros no nos afecta en nada.
¿No?
No, para nada. Acá, más bien dicho, las personas de aquí son bien racistas.
¿Las de aquí?
Sí, porque en vez de que les ayuden, les apoyen, o sea...
¿Que se vayan rápido?
Sí, pues
Claro.
sí.
¿Sí?
Ay, ¿cómo está?
¿Eres salvadoreña?
Ella sí.
¿Qué opinas de Nayib Bukele?
Ay, que tanto que hablaban de él, que buen trabajo, que madre no ha hecho nada de buen trabajo, ni todos se entiende ya por qué, porque algo malo.
¿Y cuánto tiempo tienes viviendo ya aquí tú?
7 años.
¿Aquí en Escuintla? ¿Y qué haces? ¿Qué te dedicas?
No, voy a morir.
Ama de casa, te casaste con un mexicano. ¿Sí? ¿Qué dice la vida en México? ¿Todo bien? Nos vemos. Ándale, muchas gracias. That is a migrant from El Salvador that she actually did her life right here in Escuintla. She actually did her life in Escuintla. She basically got married to a Mexican right here in Escuintla. And she actually, you know, practically she's living her life over here. And she... Ahorita hablamos. ¿Dónde vas a estar? Okay, espérame. That she actually, you know, did her life in Escuintla and she married a Mexican. That is particularly, you know, she made her life, and she's saying that a lot of people right here in Escuintla, they're really racist because they're telling the migrants they're not helping them and they're not feeding them. We have a level of poverty in our country. We have a level of poverty in our country. This is why I always say, always your country first. Mexico has 60 million in poverty, 28 million in critical condition, 1.2 million without children that are abandoned. We have a lot of problems. The municipal police doesn't even have the right equipment. Yesterday that we were in Wixla, the municipal police looks terrible in Wixla. They don't even have uniforms. They don't even have the right equipment to work. And this is a massive effect that the government thought, the government of AMLO, they thought that they can handle this. And now you're seeing and you're watching the irresponsibility of the government of Mexico. Not only of the government of Mexico, but, you know, the government of the United States of America. Completely irresponsible for incentivizing these mass migrations and creating chaotic situations. So let me flip the camera right here again to say goodbye to the live feed. It's going to be 10 minutes in, plus the other live feed. Hopefully my Oscar Blue team, they can put it together and they can put the whole live feed together with the one that it got cut off. So this is the situation. they're going to walk in a little bit. They're going to walk in a few moments. Around 5 o'clock, they're going to walk 4 to 5 kilometers to the next city that is called Cacanawa. I think that is Cacanawa or something like that. ¿Cómo? Papanawa. Papanawa. That is the next city. And this is a result, as you guys are seeing right here, this scenario. It is a result of bad governments. It's a result of corruption in every country of their governments. It is a result of the United States of America giving a lot of money to these countries, but these countries, Central America, Mexico and Central America, being corrupt and not giving it to the working class citizens, creating jobs, building better homes, building better future for their kids. If that investment and that money would be put on the people, you will not have this catastrophe right now. You will not have people migrating, walking with open wounds in their feet, children with open wounds in their feet. This is the fault of corrupt governments. That is the fault. Number one thing, there's no other one to blame. These dictators, imperialistic leaders on every country like Juan Orlando Hernandez in Honduras, that he doesn't care about his people. Andrés Manuel López Obrador, that he's making everybody think that he cares about his people, but look at the catastrophe that is happening and the cartel insecurity in Michoacán and Guerrero. El Salvador, Nayib Bukele, recently came in trying to change it. President Yamateo of Guatemala living in a golden governmental palace. Nicolás Maduro in Venezuela, socialist, communist dictator, that he lives in a beautiful mansion. Meanwhile, his people are starving for electricity, water, and food. Ecuador, also another country that is suffering. Nicaragua, another one that has social dictatorship. So if you ask yourself, through all those people that they're saying in the live feed, stop, do not come. Stop, stay there. We need to address the situation from the root of the problem. And the root of the problem is the corruption that exists in these governments and that is not coexisting and is not being fixed. Meanwhile,